Welcome back to youtube.com/Geek Aloud. Today we are having a look at a Let's Install for Resident Evil 4, the Chainsaw demo. The game itself releases in a couple of weeks, but we will have a look here. We've got the purchase options there, but we'll jump into the Chainsaw demo there, 15.65 gigabyte by the look of it. And we will download the PS5 version being on the PlayStation 5 itself. Jump across to there, and as it starts to calculate, we did discuss, looks like 10.489, we did discuss some of the Resident Evil 4 news last night on a Gaming Enforcement Agency, that's GEA, on this here very channel. For myself, Unky Dunky and Troy, every Thursday night, 8 PM, we jump on and discuss the games we've been playing. The news of the week in gaming, Resi 4, the remake, was one of the topics there. We then jump across to the standoff where we pit the best of gaming against each other each and every week with a different topic and come up with a winner there. And then we jump into audience participation for those participating in the live chat. And if you can't jump onto YouTube and join us live, it's also there in the podcast service of your choice. You can jump onto that, search for Gaming Enforcement Agency, GEA, and listen to your heart's content there. If you can, make sure you like and or leave a comment for us. It certainly helps with getting us out there and exposure, so that's always really appreciated, that one there. And check out the rest of the channel as well. We're doing installs, let's plays, and other videos as well, with some information and news relating to gaming. But we can see there on the screen as it stands, 10.489 gigabyte install for Resident Evil 4 Chainsaw demo. Should take, by the look of it, about 15 minutes. So we'll leave it to cracking and leave it to install. Alright, welcome back, and we're just counting down the final seconds to the install finishing there. Once it's done, we'll jump in and see what options we've got there. Ready to play. Let's jump into it. Really excited about this one coming out in a couple of weeks. I love all the Resident Evil games, but Resident Evil 4 was fantastic. It had that... it still retained a lot of the Resident Evil quirks and gameplay and style, but it added a little bit of campiness to it that wasn't in the first three, so it was enjoyable. No save data, that's okay. So we've got initial settings with our language, display language, or voice language, display language, subtitles, TV output, and then the visuals or action priority. So you want resolution to make it look better, obviously, or frame rate. So we'll go with frame rate and confirm that. We'll just set it up until the image in the center is barely visible. There we go. So the following can be set in the accessibility tab. So the visuals, the auditory, and the motion sickness. So there we go. Let me scroll these up. I don't know anybody that's actually going to sit there and read any of those, especially some of them. They're absolutely massive in terms of their... there we go. So control settings, camera settings, so inverted axis, axes I should say, not axis. That'll be invert axis again, detail view, yep. And then camera speed, so we can adjust that. Field of view, which I know Troy will be big on. Motion sensor camera mode, what does that one do? Based on the controller's movement sense and motion sensor function. I'm not sure we want that on, but anyway. There you go. Display, so we sort of went through that before. We're prioritizing frame rate, ray tracing on. I don't know how. We'll put it on. And see how we go, but you know, quite a few options there. Language, obviously, so we can flick through that. Audio, accessibility options, and they've got certain presets depending on, you know, if you've got visual, auditory, or motion sickness, and then the server there as well. So that's some of the options that you've got there in terms of your gameplay settings. So stay tuned to the channel. We will be doing a let's play of the demo itself, but to wrap this one up, we'll just go into the information here and look at the install size of 10.49 gigabytes on version 1.000.001 on the PlayStation 5 there. So that is another less successful Let's Install for Geek Aloud here on the channel. And what else can you do with it? You can like it, you can subscribe it, and you'll never miss it.
Oh, that was luck. Hey, that's something. Oh, yeah.
Two players play.
Old Uncle Donkey. Gee, Donkey.